time you show up, they get nervous because you can see them for who they truly are through the marks. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just stopping by, thank you. If you're a new subscriber, just stick around with me to the very end of this video. Trust me, you're going to like it. There's so much to learn in this channel. And yeah, let's get going. Now, if you are out there and you feel alone, you feel like a lot of people are avoiding you at this time, and that's because they are afraid and can't stand your truth. You possess a power that make people do introspection in their life. So they avoid you because you see beyond the veil. You see them for who they are. You have been used to people that have been so used to always wearing a mask when it comes down to people around them, situation, or whatever it is. So when they came across you, it's almost so hard to trick you. They can't lie to you, so you become their target. Now I'm talking about narcissistic individual. See, the thing about narcissistic individual is that the very moment you figure them out, you figure out their bullshit, they become very demonic. I like to call them demonic because they are like portals that is being used by the agent of darkness. Because what is going to make a normal human being who is in his 40s or 30s or 50s tell you, oh, I want to harm myself or I want to cut myself simply because you refuse to allow them manipulate you? Come on now. Because of all the people that they have tricked, manipulated, you are the first person to have ever seen through them, whether you know them or not. Some you don't. Your name is even being mentioned in rooms you have never stepped foot on, or in barbers' shops, hair salon, restaurant, you name it. God said to tell you this: relax and have faith that I am doing so much behind the scene that your eyes cannot see. Also, the more they avoid who they are, the more they will go through judgment. You know, some people like to call it karma. You were connected to them for a reason, regardless of whether through online, in the physical, or in the spiritual. Yeah. I laugh in Chinese. Now, the reason is to get them to sit down and reflect on their life, to show them and make them understand that change is constant and a beautiful thing. If you welcome it, regardless of how tough the situation surrounding you might be. You know, it's crazy how some of these people are so set in their ways, you know, so they still try to control you, even when you know, like, I know who you are, you know, but that's if only you let them. So for every time you show up, they get nervous, whether online or in the physical. So do not be discouraged if you find yourself sitting alone right now. Embrace the solitude. Trust me, it's for a higher good. When people leave your life, accept it and move on. Do not wait or chase after nobody. Their existing is for your own good. Let me say this again. Do not chase after nobody. Their existing is for your own good. I mean, if you vibrate on a higher frequency, you won't even have to chase nobody in the first place, not even your mama or your papa. Yes, I said that. There are a lot of parents that are so toxic that they are so, the character, it cannot even be spoken of, you know. And then at the end of the day, when you see such parents, what happened? They don't even have anything good to advise their kids on when they find them going astray. Yeah, so that's why I said, even if it's your mama or your papa. So if your frequency is on a medium, I'm here to tell you to keep fighting. You will get there in no time. You need to constantly remind yourself that you are here for you are here for a higher good. Yeah, that God works through you. So it really does not matter what anybody thinks. At the right time, He will make a name for himself through your life. He did it to David and the Israelite in 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 23. Understand that you're dealing with people that do not operate in their authentic self. They put on a front. They act like they are better than you when the whole time you see right through them. So it is important that you understand that you are designed to show them what self-love feels like, what it really means to love. It conquers everything. Love conquers everything. It conquers every damn thing. Even the Bible says it, you know, that love conquers everything. So every time you show up and they scatter, every time you show up, they scatter like roaches. Remember that that's okay. If they send you evil, it's okay also. The reason why I said it's okay, because you need to understand that there is no weapon formed against you that shall prosper, and there is always an edge of protection over your life, and that whatever anybody sent your way, it is going to backfire 100-fold. If they dig a grave for you, or whatever they bury on the grave for your sake, using your name, they are going to fall inside that same grave they dug for you. There's no two ways about it. And remember that there is also a boundary. You see, one thing you need to understand with narcissistic people is that they don't understand that there's a boundary. But you understand that there's a boundary, so you just keep living in your purpose. Also, if you don't know this now and have peace, that for every time you show up, they understand that God is in the building. Why? Because you are a God to your enemies. Go read the Bible. Go read John. It is written there. So when you pop up on their screen, they are aware that they are watching a higher value gatekeeper. So their whole existence is covered in fear, confusion, turmoil, frustration, anger, bitterness. Or what does she have to say today? Or what does he have to say today? They don't get to change. They don't want to change their lives, but they want all the glory from God. Now, how is that possible? God can never be mocked. God can never give you what you can't handle. Things don't work that way. He will allow you feel and taste it for a second just to see if you appreciate and value it. And just maybe you will understand that there is always the beauty at the end of a tunnel. But if you don't, he will snatch everything away from you. He did that to so many great men in the Bible. Go read the story about one of the wealthiest, Nebuchadnezzar. He was so wicked, so very mean to people. I mean, I can't even explain his level of wickedness. But when God was ready to deal with him, he turned him into an animal, into an ox. He ended up just feeding on grass. So at some point you need to understand that that is how God is going to turn the life of your enemies. It always happens. So if you're listening to me right now and you feel alone, remember that you are the true definition of how God expects us to move. Nobody is perfect. So if you're out there with a pure heart, hold on and hold strong. A lot of people live in darkness. That's the more reason why you were sent their way, to usher them into the light if they are willing. However, when they avoid you, it won't be for long, because it was ordained for them to see you as the true light that you are. You are a true born light walker. So remember, when people come into your presence, there is a feeling within them that makes them feel as though they are in the wrong place. So they run from you because they are comfortable in darkness, and they are comfortable in darkness and dark attachment, addictions, you name it. They are comfortable being wicked and evil. We all can't be the same. So you are being used as a vessel. I am being used as a vessel. God has a way of showing people that you should never judge a book by its cover. Let me use that word again. Do not ever judge a book by its cover. You just might be fighting someone you're not meant to fight, or you might be coming against someone you're not meant to come against, just because you think you can just assume that, okay, I know this person from a distance. For some of you, it's really that sad, So what I'm trying to say is that when they come against you, just know that they are coming against the Most High. So do not be discouraged. You just relax and see what God is doing, what He's about to do in the life of each and everyone that mocked you, laughed at you, pillow talked about you, misjudged you, called you names and plot against you. You just name it. Now, if you find yourself alone, just know that you are elevating. You are stepping into your true higher purpose. Trust the process. Go through the flow. Even if your faith is as small as that of a mustard seed. Matthew 21 says it, if I'm correct, the marks one day will definitely fall off. Some are already in for a rude awakening. You just keep living in your purpose. Again, remember, embrace peace. Keep being a guiding and a shining light. Darkness can only remain dark for so long. Lastly, energy, my friends, never lie. If it's not right, it's not right. Use your discernment. Allow people to keep guessing and interpreting your life for you, sadly, based on what they think They know. So use your mind wisely. Do not allow any man or woman or group sitting on a clearance rag. Yeah, they are sitting on a clearance rag already. The reason why I say that is because very soon a lot of them will be swept off, to control your mind. Yes, do not let nobody sitting on a clearance rag to control your mind. You are in charge of your mind, That narcissists manipulate. The way they do is through the mind. Do not let them do that to you. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I love you guys as always, and see you on the next one. Thank you. And